Hi Cancer, we're going to jump into the love reading for the month of September for the sign of Cancer. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Be sure to check out your, if you're Cancer Sun sign, make sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign love reading as well. That may bring in some more information for you for your love situation in September, as well as check out the pick a card reading that I did for love. That's already posted. So I'm also going to do the Cancer reading for the week ahead, career, work, relationships, all that stuff that I do every week. So if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit notification. You're going to notice that stuff. So we're going to do 5 cards for the month of September for Cancer, and we're going to see what's going on for you guys. Cancer, I feel for some of you, you are in relationships that are testing your boundaries. Now again, this is a general reading, and that's not going to apply to every single Cancer that is here watching. We're all going to have different situations, and some of the reading may resonate with your situation, some of it may not. But I am feeling for some of you, there's like this sense of like having to set boundaries with someone. Your first card, so beginning part of the month of September for you, you have Call. This card actually has to do with your life purpose. So for some of you, this is going to resonate in different ways. Some of you might be feeling like you're with someone and you're not sure if you're going to stay with them because all of a sudden you're having this awakening and you feel like you're meant to do something more with your life, and you might feel like your current partner doesn't share your same priorities or ethics or even beliefs. You might be seeing things in your partner where you're just like feeling this person doesn't understand where I'm coming from and what's important to me. Or like you might be wanting to go and do more things within the community or helping others. You might have this like compassion in your heart all of a sudden, and you're wanting to do more for others, and your partner may not share that. Your partner may be more along the lines of, everybody's got to suck it up and deal with it, and might think that you're being too caring or too naive around situations. So for some of you, that's affecting your love life. For other ones of you, you might be kind of embarking on this new journey. You might be going down this new path, and you might be meeting somebody new, and you feel like this person is really aligned with where I'm headed and where I'm going. So for some of you, there may be a very significant soulmate connection happening early on in the month in September. Now, we're still on early September. We have the Hermit. Okay, so this is going to manifest in different ways for some of you. Some of you, you're thinking about if you're going to leave this relationship or if there's a way to strengthen it. So you might be spending some time alone thinking about it. For other ones of you, you might meet someone and you might be like, I really think that I want to move forward with this person. Or other ones of you, maybe you haven't met the person yet, but you're feeling really ready for love, or you're really feeling like, I want love, but I'm not just messing around. I'm not looking for somebody to date. Like, I want my person. I want my life partner. I want that big soulmate, that main soulmate. So in the process of this happening, some of you may begin going inward and spending a lot of time thinking about what's important to you, what you want to do with your life. Some of you are making really, really big life choices, which is putting you on the path to align with your main soulmate, your life partner. For some of you, this might be planning a move. For some of you, this might be a new job. For some of you, this might be getting involved in a certain organization or something that you're doing on the side as like a volunteer thing. But you're beginning to align with your soul purpose, your life purpose, and that's leading you to your main soulmate, the person who's gonna be beside you in all of this and be an equal partner and be aligned with your beliefs and the things that you're wanting to do with your life and in the world. So for some of you, there might be some time here where you're taking a little bit of a time out and you're thinking about it. You're really figuring out what's important for you. These keys are jumping out at me in the card. I read intuitively, so I'll have a card and the card will have a basic meaning, but sometimes Spirit will direct me to certain things and like they're trying to tell me something about it. And they're bringing my attention here to the keys and to this opening. So some of you are going to have a really big, mind-blowing revelation, this epiphany about your life, about the people in your life. And you're going to figure out, those of you who've been blocked for a long time, you're going to figure out exactly why it's been happening. And you're going to be like, why didn't I see this sooner? It's done. It's blown out of the way. You've unlocked it. You have the keys. So you're going to be experiencing a lot better result in your love life moving forward. A lot of you who've been stuck for a long time, all of a sudden this is being lifted. So some of you may even be unlocking secrets if you feel like your partner has not been honest with you about a situation, or an ex was not honest about a situation and it's still kind of in your mind. Some of you are unlocking some truth. Mid-September, we have Page of Earth. So this is going to be different for different ones of you. Some of you are going to be dealing with an earth sign. You know, Cancers, you all are water signs. You might be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn earth sign. Other ones of you are going to be coming into like this grounding. Or you're going to be focusing on work and somebody's coming in through work. So some of you are getting more focused. Some of you are focusing on money in general or career in general, and somebody's coming in that way. And some of you are involved, or your relationship is being affected by an earth sign person. I feel also what this card is saying, that some of you may be taking someone on. Not like in a physical altercation. I feel that maybe some of you have felt for a while like someone has been threatening a current existing relationship. Like maybe they're getting involved and they're messing things up, or they're causing problems, or they're instigating stuff. Or you might have a friend or a family member who speaks to you very discouragingly anytime you feel like you have a good prospect in your relationship, or you think you've met someone who's really into you, and they may talk you down and be like, oh, I don't think they're really that interested in you. I think you're reading too much into it. No, they're a player. They talk to everybody that way. They were looking at me last week, or like whatever. You might have somebody coming in and discouraging you, or somehow being a block in some way in your love life. And some of you may be standing up to this person and drawing a line and just basically being like, no, this isn't going to happen anymore. For some of you, that's a part of the epiphany that you're having. But there's definitely something in like staking your authority, staking your claim, standing up, really taking control of your life. I think Cancer, for you guys, this is whatever's happening in love for a lot of you. This is a really significant relationship coming in, because you have so many like major life crossroads and stuff that you're at right now. So, I mean, this is not like a willy-nilly type situation. I think a lot of you are getting ready for something really significant, or a current relationship for those of you who are with, you know, the right person for you right now. The relationship might be really going into a more serious level. There's a lot happening right now in terms of like life and life purpose and life lessons. So this is a pretty serious energy. So it's going to be a serious relationship for a lot of you. Again, this is a general reading. It might not resonate 100% for every single one of you, and that is okay. That is all right. Check out your other signs. Check out the pick a card. You might need a private reading. It's different for everybody. So, going into the later part of September, as we're nearing the end, you know, maybe like 3/4 of the way through, you have Four of Air. When Four of Air comes up, it's time for rest, like to go easy on yourself. So for some of you, you may know what you want romantically, whether you're pursuing a new relationship or you're getting ready to leave or end a current relationship, or you're redefining the roles and the boundaries of an existing relationship. You're gonna need to take a little bit of a time out and to rest. This is like needing to take a time out and to rest. Some of you, unfortunately, maybe spending some time away from a partner. Those of you in a current relationship, there may be some travel that is required. There may be having to go away for a little bit because of a family situation for some of you. Something might be happening where there's a physical separation, but a temporary one. But for a lot of you, this is more so taking a time out and just really having to rest. Because you have this coming up here in the beginning and then towards the end again. This is definitely also like a taking a time out, resting. This is also, I think, like recharging your battery. To me, when 4 of Air or 4 of Swords comes up, my personal connection to this card is, you know, I call it the calm before the storm. And not negative, not necessarily like a negative storm. It's just, it's the silence before things get busy. It's the calm before things really start moving. So it's a time for you to really recharge your battery and focus and think about what you're wanting moving forward. Ooh. That's something that kind of spooked me. I'm sorry about that. I got spooked. All right, and then your card for, oh my goodness, your card for the end of September in love. You have 10 of Air. Now, 10 of Air. If you see this card in traditional tarot, it's 10 of Swords, and it looks terrifying. It's like someone with 10 swords in them and they're just like laying there dead. So when you see that image, you're automatically going to assume, oh man, like this is terrible. Something really bad is going to happen. In some cases, it can indicate betrayal, right? It's usually the end or the death of a cycle, but that's not necessarily negative. If you have been having a cycle that's been negatively affecting your love life, it could be the end of a negative cycle. Therefore, love life is progressing and moving forward and being better, right? So that end is not necessarily a bad thing. I feel though for some of you intuitively, again guys, this is a general reading, I feel some of you are cutting ties with people that have been really getting in the way of you having a happy love life. So some of you and your partner in an existing relationship, you guys might be jointly deciding to cut out certain friends or not spend time with certain people because they're causing too much problems or too much drama. Some of you might be putting a distance between a friend or a family member that's making you feel bad about yourself or getting too involved in your relationships or discouraging you every time you're excited about a new chance at love. So I think for a lot of you, you're ending some kind of cycle in that way. Because the thing with Cancers, you guys are really, really family oriented. You all can be really good friends and you're very, very loving, and that connection is very important for you. And I think Cancers have a harder time being able to step away, especially when it's family. They have a harder time being able to step away. But for those of you who have had negative family impact, you guys are putting an end to this. For other ones of you, you might be putting an end to a relationship, but it's not just the end of the relationship. You've finally ended a cycle, especially those of you who are like, man, why do I always end up with this kind of girl? Or why do I always end up with this kind of a guy? Why am I always in this relationship? You've finally learned what you needed to learn, so that cycle is going to stop repeating itself. And you're clearing room and making room for like that main partner that you're wanting all to come in. Because there's a lot of these cards are showing major life situations. So you're going to have a very significant impact on love life. I think that for those of you who are in an existing relationship and that you're with the right person, your relationship is going to go through some ups and downs in September. Maybe even a trial by fire. There might be people coming in and like causing drama. But you're coming out of it a lot stronger and a lot more united and like just stronger than ever moving forward. Those of you who've been with the wrong person, it's going to be very evident to you. The truth is going to be revealed. and you're gonna have to let it go. You're just gonna have to let that person go, and because you have this card coming up, I feel like you're finally gonna be ready to face it and to see the truth. And once you do, it's forever changing your love life for the better. The people that you end up dating moving forward are going to be much higher caliber, and you're not going to have those situations anymore. Those of you who are meeting somebody new, you're going to be doing it a lot different way. You're really changing your approach at love. You might not be saying so much to your friends and family. You might not be keeping them as posted with what's going on, and you're kind of maybe taking a more like low key, like low profile with this person, and you're probably going to end up going a lot further and having a lot less drama in your relationship as a result. You might feel like, man, I'm finally going somewhere. Especially those of you who've been stuck to where you have no problem meeting people and you have no problem feeling chemistry with people, but it seems to just kind of go nowhere. It seems to fizzle out or fizzle down. You're finally breaking out of that cycle, and whoever you're meeting, it's finally going somewhere to where it's actually becoming a substantial relationship. So I'm excited for you, Cancer. There we go. There is your love reading. I'm going to prepare the reading for the week ahead, for the first week of September, for work and family life and all that good stuff. So subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already. Follow me on AmethystAngelLight, Facebook and Instagram. Check it out there. There's a free card every day. There's a free pick a card every day. And I'm going to be doing live video sessions as well. Thank you so much, guys. And don't be strangers. Hopefully I will hear from you on the social media, and I will see you around on the videos.